Hi, welcome to my practice. Let's begin in just a seated position, bringing our focus to the breath. You can either close your eyes or keep a still gaze ahead. And just begin to breathe deeply. Bring awareness to the breath. Maybe become conscious of the sounds that are around you. The more details that otherwise go missed on the day-to-day. Exhaling out just slowly through the nose. But a longer exhale than you naturally would. And big inhale. Expand the belly. Really fill the belly up with your air. Exhale all that out, letting the belly just relax and come back down. Perhaps closing the eyes, expanding the belly again. Filling yourself up. And releasing all that air out. We're going to add arm movements, so reach the arms up with an inhale. Still reaching and expanding through that belly with the air. Maybe bend back a little bit. Exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale, expand the belly and reach up to the sky. Exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale, expand the belly and reach up to the sky. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, we're going to twist open to the right. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Expand the belly. Deep breaths. Exhale, we twist open to the left. Inhale, expand the belly, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward slightly. You don't have to go too deep with it. Just letting that belly tuck in. Inhale, come back up with the arms reaching to the sky. Exhale, twist open to the left side. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, open to the right side. Inhale, arms come back up to the sky, reach up. Exhale, we're going to release them to our sides and then bend over to the left side, reaching the right arm up and over, stretching up, over, reaching up tall. Breathing into that side body now, trying to expand that side rather than the belly itself. And exhale, come back up, slowly switching sides, exhaling as we go. And then inhale, reach up and over with that left hand, expanding into that left side body. And exhaling, switching sides, slowly rotating the arms, reaching up and over with the right arm. Inhaling into that right side body. Maybe tilting the neck a little bit, looking up towards the sky. Switching sides, right arm drops down as we exhale. Big inhale as the left arm comes up and over, expand the left side of the body. Exhale, come back up, palms to the lap, wherever you are seated. We reach up and back with the chest and open ourselves up to the sky. And a big inhale fills the belly up one last time. And exhale, release it all the way down as the chin tucks and the shoulders roll up and over. Closing yourself off. Come up into a natural seated position, and we're going to switch over onto tabletop. So when you find yourself there, just begin to rock forward and back a little bit on your wrists. Maybe extending out the legs, getting the blood to shake through those legs just a little bit more than they were. Depending on how you're sitting on them, you never know how the energy is going on down there. So just explore, push the energy around, move through your legs. If there's any tightness or pinching, just ease into it, explore that area a little bit more, open yourself up there and go easy and be gentle. Maybe just shake it out a little bit more, allowing yourself to just release some of that tension or pain. And in tabletop, we're going to come into do some cat-cows. So inhale, the chest rolls forward, belly drops down, chin goes up to the sky, and exhale, we tuck the pelvis, we roll forward, and chin drops down low. Inhale, dropping the hips back a little bit, we just curl up towards the sky, chin raises to the sky. And exhale, we tuck in, closing it off. Inhale back to neutral. Extend the legs back. We're in plank position. You can keep your knees down here for if it is a little bit hard. For a few breaths, we're just going to hold it. And then exhale, hips come back and up. We're in downward facing dog. Stretching through those legs. Maybe even pedaling them out. See if those tight spots, the sore places, maybe vanished away from shaking them out earlier. Just notice how the awareness and movement changed the legs themselves and how they're feeling your own body movement. Right, inhale one more time, roll forward, and we're into plank. Exhale, you can lower down with the knees. Inhale, we're in baby cobra. Toes flip, chin lifts to the sky, open the chest. And exhale, we press into the palms, come up onto the knees, sit back onto the heels, child's pose. Inhale, we're coming forward into plank pose or knees down. You're in tabletop. Hold there for a breath. Hips shoot up and back, and we're ending up in downward facing dog. Rock the feet out again, stretching one side or the other, maybe tilting the hips to one side and then dropping them to the other side, stretching out the upper body, shoulders, Hips go straight up and back. We breathe here for a breath. Really stretch deep, deep if you can. And then we roll forward up into plank pose. Inhale in the plank. You can drop the knees if needed. Or we're going to lower all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra. Chest rolls up and forward. Chin to the sky. Toes untucked. Exhale, you press into the palms, press into the knees. Hips drop onto the heels. Child's pose with an exhale. Inhale here for a breath, and then we roll forward into tabletop. Position yourself so knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders, and then we're going to shoot the left leg back as right arm shoots forward. We're in Sunbird, stretching out long through the hand and through that heel. Core is staying strong as we hold this for a breath. And exhale, knee to elbow. Do this 3 times, so reaching straight out and get nice and long. Inhale deep and exhale, knee to the elbow, close it off. Inhale, stretch it long, reach further. And exhale, close it off, knee to elbow. Finish it off with a nice stretch out. And exhale, knee goes down to the mat with the right hand too. We're going to inhale, come into cat pose. Or cow. Exhale into cat. Rock forward and back when you're ever in that cat. It really helps with the wrist. So you want to try that again. Inhale, reach up with the shoulders, chin to the sky. Tuck the hips in, curl the spine, and try rolling forward, just feeling how that feels on your wrists. Maybe getting a deeper stretch there, just warming them up or even strengthening them a little bit more. And then bring it back as you come into a natural spine tabletop. Breathe here for a breath, and the legs shoot back, and we're in plank pose. Hold there for a moment. You can even drop the knees. One more deep breath in, and exhale. We slowly lower, strengthening that upper body. And you can either roll up into low cobra or full upward facing dog. Gazing straight ahead as the shoulder blades come down the back. Exhale, hips drop, reach up to the sky. We position our feet for downward facing dog, heels lower, hips go up and back as we press into those fingertips into the mat. Hold here for a breath, maybe stretching a little bit higher with the hips, pressing into those palms. Letting the chin just relax or not straining in the neck. Inhale, we're going to drop the knees. Come into tabletop. Position the knees where they're under the hips. Hands under the shoulders. Right leg shoots back. Left arm reaches forward. We're in Sunbird. Reaching long, reaching with the crown of the head, relaxing the neck. Inhale deep and exhale, we close it off, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it long, find that balance, strengthen that core. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale long, reach it out. Exhale, close it off, knee to elbow. Finish it out with a big reach. Get long, and then exhale, lower the knee and lower the hand. We're going to finish the exhale with dropping back in a child's pose, nice and gentle. Inhale, we're back in the tabletop. Feet stretch out. We end up in plank pose as the knees lift off the mat, or they could stay if you want to do that. We're going to inhale here, strengthen the core, shoulders go back, and the hips go up and reach to the sky as we end up in downward facing dog. We're going to get a deep breath in there, hips go even deeper, maybe the heels drop lower. Not hyperextending the legs, but allowing them to open up naturally. Meaning don't press the kneecaps toward the sky, the back of the kneecaps toward the sky, but rather press the heels down towards the mat and stretch the hips towards the sky. The kneecaps will naturally open themselves up, or the hamstring behind the kneecap is what I mean. Inhale, one last breath. We plant the right foot in between the hands, drop that left knee down. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Big reach to the sky. Low lunge. So you reach back, gentle back bend. Exhale, we plant the hands, frame the foot. Right foot comes back. We end up in plank pose. You can drop the knees if necessary. And then exhale, hips go back and up. We're in downward facing dog. Inhale here for a breath, and exhale. We're going to shoot the left foot forward this time, dropping that right knee, reaching towards the sky. We're in lower lunge on the other side, reaching up towards the sky. Slight back bend, allowing yourself to fall back maybe a little bit. Don't feel too if you feel pinching in the lower back, hold off and get some more length, reaching to the sky. Exhale, palms plant, frame that left foot. Left foot shoots back. We're in plank pose for a breath. Exhale, lowering it all the way down, cobra or full up dog. Remember to keep the knees flexed, buttocks flexed as we roll up nice and strong out of that chest and open up. Hips reach back towards the sky as the toes tuck under. We're coming into downward facing dog. Hold here for a breath, and exhale. We're walking the hands back towards the feet. Nice and gentle. Inhale, flat back. Press into those shins, maybe to get a little bit of extension through the neck and spine. Don't put too much pressure, just a little bit to help you out. And then exhale, we forward fold over those legs. Just pour it all out, all that tension in the upper body. Just release it and let it drop. Bend those knees and press into the heels. We reach up to the sky. All the way up. With a big inhale, maybe even leaning back just a little bit if you feel comfortable doing so. Exhale, palms come to the chest. Inhale, palms reach up to the sky as they come out. Big circle. Exhale, we fold forward over those legs. Inhale, flat back one more time. Extend to that length, through that crown, straight spine. Exhale, fold it forward. Walk those hands out to the front of the mat. We're rolling through now into plank. for one inhale, and then exhaling slowly, we lower chaturanga, elbows tucked in. Untuck those toes, we slide forward into up dog or baby cobra. We big inhale, open that chest. Exhale, the hips reach back and up. We're in downward facing dog. Stretch through those palms, press those heels down, reach up through the hip creases. Remember, you're not pressing those kneecaps back and up, you're stretching the hips up and the heels down. Alright, big inhale one more time. Exhale, left foot shoots forward, we frame that foot. We're going to come up into crescent lunge. Reach up to the sky, press through that heel, straighten that front right hip crease. And allow that right heel just to pull that inner hip down and back as the hips come forward a little bit more, maybe lower them down. Pressing into the left foot, reaching up through the sky, towards the sky with the hands. And you don't want to feel pinching in the lower back, so if you are feeling pinching, maybe rotate the pelvis a little bit from underneath, helping you not get so rigid in the lower back. Inhale, we reach up to the sky, extend that left leg, we drop the right heel, and we're going to fold forward into triangle pose. Pressing into that left toe mound. And same thing, you're not really pressing down through that back knee. You're rather pressing through the foot and reaching up towards the sky with that left hip crease. We're going to plant the left hand on that left foot. And we're going to reach up towards the sky as we open up to the right side. We have twisted triangle. Exhale, right palm comes down. We're framing that foot. Inhale here for a breath, just stretching out that hamstring in the left side, and then exhale, bend that left knee, keep that left foot framed. Plant those hands, get strength in the upper body, left foot shoots back. We're in plank pose, or you can drop the knees if necessary. Inhale here for breath, and we're going to lower slowly, going down, down, and then inhale into up dog or potentially low cobra. And then exhale, hips come up and to the sky. We're in downward facing dog. So just remember that hyperextension on those legs. Pressing through the heel and up through the hip crease. The knee should just kind of be, the back of the knee where the hamstring is just going to be pulled on its own and it's going to be stretched out. If the knee's bent, that's okay. It's better to be bent than pushed back on its own. Alright, inhale here one more time, and we're going to exhale. Plant that right foot in front, framing it as we inhale and reach up towards the sky. We're in crescent on the other side. Maybe bend back a little bit slowly, finding your place there as long as the lower back feels nice and stretched out. And there's a solid curve rather than it just being bent back. You want it to feel good and stretched, not any pinching down there. And then you're going to reach out through that left leg and lower that left heel, not all the way to the mat, but rather try to push it to the mat. But then, before it gets to the mat, you want to lean forward a little bit more, bring those hips a little bit more forward, so the left heel doesn't actually touch the mat, but is brought back up as if it's struggling to reach towards the mat, but isn't able to because the hips are reaching forward. And then you drop the hips a little bit lower, allowing that heel to get a little bit more stretched through that front hip, left hip. And then you reach up to the sky, extending through the crown. Big inhale and stretch through that front left hip. Exhale, we drop the left heel. We have a 90 degree angle on that left foot. We stretch through that right leg, straightening it out. Inhale, big, stretching towards the sky, and then exhale, we're going to fold over that right leg. You can bring that left foot closer in if necessary, as close as you need it to go, to help you get that stretch along that right hamstring. Remember, maybe even pushing that right hip crease back and up towards the sky helps stabilize the hips, get them more squared off in front rather than them being twisted and turning all over the place. Yeah. Inhale here one more time. We're going to plant that right hand on that right foot. We're going to twist open to the left side, reaching the left hand all the way up to the sky. So we're in twisted triangle. Actually, yeah. And you're reaching with that hip crease up and back to the sky as that right foot presses down towards the mat. You're extending through the leg as if you're pulling a band. You don't want to press in the center of that band, but you want to stretch the band long. Inhale in here one more time, maybe gazing up towards the sky, and then exhale, dropping that left hand down. We frame that right foot. Inhale in that folded triangle pose, and then we plant those hands, bending that right knee, reaching that right leg back. We're in plank pose. We're inhaling, big right here. Find a little rock back. Maybe you're leaning forward a little bit too much. And then we come down, lowering, chaturanga. Here we are, and inhale. We go into upward facing dog. Oh, baby cobra. Big open in the chest. Gazes forward. And we exhale. Hips come up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Awesome. That felt really good. That was a good time. So get yourself positioned in this downward facing dog because we're coming towards the end of the practice. So get those hamstrings nice and stretched. Remember what it feels like to pull that band. You know, those hip creases are pressing up towards the sky and the heels are pressing down towards the mat. And when you're in downward facing dog, the heels can touch the mat. That's okay. In that other position, when we were in crescent pose, it's a little bit different there. We're dealing more with the front of the hips rather than the back, the hamstring. So here, we want to push those heels down to the mat. It's okay if you're not there yet, but we want to try, give it a shot, and then we're going to also press those inner hip creases up towards the sky. And we're stretching that back of the leg. Don't forget about the palms. You know, you got the fingertips, you got the
knuckles, and we're spreading those fingertips wide and we're pressing into those knuckles. I always forget to push down on the index knuckle, but we gotta press in on that index knuckle so we get a nice even surface across the hands. Awesome. Inhale here, one more big inhale. Exhale, we're walking the hands back to our feet. With that long exhale, inhale, we end up in a flat back. Maybe pressing into those legs a little bit, but you don't want to press onto the band as if you're pushing back. You just want to help yourself, Just extend through that crown. It's more of like a mental thing rather than a physical pressing on those legs. It just helps me, I guess. Maybe it helps you too. Exhale, we forward fold over those legs. Using those bands to pull us forward a little bit more. Maybe you're grabbing onto those heels and just pulling yourself down as the hips reach up to the sky. If the lower back feels some pain, ease off of it. You don't want to go too far. Now bend the knees. Press into those heels. We reach up to the sky. We slowly raise ourselves up. With a big inhale, we maybe even look back just gently, but make sure you get that length so you're not damaging in that lower back. Exhale, we got cactus arms or goalpost arms as we open up the chest and we press those shoulder blades down the back. We breathe in, expand that chest. We're not in the belly anymore, we're in the chest. And exhale, we shoot the arms towards the sky. Inhale one more time as the arms are raised up, and then exhale, they sweep down and we fold forward over our legs. Awesome, good job. Inhale, we stretch forward, get a flat back. Exhale, we drop down, we lower all the way down to forward fold. And now we're walking our hands out towards the front of the mat. And we're inhaling in a plank pose, stretching long, shoulder blades reach down the back. Tucking the pelvis a little bit, the core is activated. And you're breathing strong here. You're exhaling strong. You're breathing in strong. You're exhaling strong. We're going to breathe in one more time strong. Now let's do it really slow on that exhale. You're staying strong. You're going down. Chaturanga. Nice and slow. And inhale. We finish it off with the upward facing dog or a baby cobra, whatever suits your need. And exhale, we drop the knees and we're coming back into child's pose. Nice and gentle. Inhaling there. Letting yourself exhale all that strength and letting yourself relax. Just find that peace with that breath. Just releasing all that energy that you had. Energy that was used for moving the body around. Just be able to release that strength just for a moment here as you find rest. Letting go of the need to be strong. Letting your body just envelop itself in a peaceful state. That's what this child pose is for, just resting and coming back to a place of being taken care of, allowing that breath to just overwhelm you with peace. Knowing that there's nothing else ahead of you in this moment. Rather, you could just remain here. Forgetting all those other needs, those other thoughts. They'll be taken care of. The energy will come. The strength will come. But in this pose, just allow yourself to be drained of that strength, of that tense energy, and allow each breath to just allow you to be filled up and then released into peace. Slowly walk yourself up onto your heels, or find yourself in a comfortable seat.